Hey, then you call it up, then you call it. Phone you back when you want it, then you want it. Let's get it.
So, I'm talking to my friend the other night, and as we talk, and you find stuff out about people. When you talk. When you don't talk, you don't find anything out about people. That's just fucking common sense. So we're talking, and I never really asked her. Because I don't give a shit. I never really asked her what she does for a living. So we're sitting there talking, and I find out she works for one of these fertility, pregnancy treatment clinics, some horse shit like that. And I was asking her about what she does every day. Well, she told me that this one of the things she does is she helps women breastfeed. Well, I'm thinking to myself, how do you help a woman breastfeed? What do you take the baby and shove it on there and say, suck this tit? I mean, that doesn't, how do you do this? And she tells me, some women have a hard time lactating, meaning, they have a hard time producing the milk for the baby. And she tells me she said the way they could, I'm curious, how do you fix this? If a woman can't lactate, how do you help this person? And she tells me there's an herbal supplement. There's an herbal supplement which is administered in the form of a tea or some shit like that helps a woman and it makes her produce milk. And I said, so even if it's for women who adopt, they can take this herbal supplement and they'll produce milk. Well, the thought comes to my mind, what if you give too much? What happens? You give too much of this herbal supplement. Now that they're producing milk for the baby, and it's the baby's done. And it's oh shit! Get a cup. Get anything. It's full. Give me another cup. Oh shit! Drink it. Don't waste it. Yeah, somebody do something with all this milk. I can't stop. What do you make fucking milksicles? Put it in there, freeze it, do something. I'm sitting here thinking, well, this is ridiculous. You give if you can't fucking produce milk, there's something. There's obviously a problem. And so we're going through this whole thing, about all the different stuff she does. And she does this thing with helping to produce the milk, and then she tells me about all the different birthing things that they do. They got a water tub for women who want to, have the baby in water for, it's some hippie thing. They want to jizz the baby out in a fucking pool of water so you can see the blood. And it gets you off, whatever. But then she tells me that, they have a freezer, like a bank, where they keep the placenta. And I said, okay, what's some of the advantages to that? And she tells me there's scientific research and whatnot about keeping the placenta. And okay, I said, what else? And she says, well, some people believe you should eat the placenta. Does anybody find this odd, or is it just me eating the placenta? Yeah, how do you, how do you do that? I mean, how do you serve this placenta? You just sit there and, eat it like it. How do you eat this placenta? And then, how do you invite somebody to partake in this? How do you go to work and say, hey guys, my wife just gave birth, and we've had our young daughter, and we're eating the placenta tonight. We're gonna barbecue the placenta. We're gonna have honey mustard, and we're gonna have barbecue. This is ridiculous. What? Who eats it? This is like Hannibal Lecter shit. If you were supposed to eat it, they'd serve it in restaurants. That's how I, go about what I should eat. If they serve it in a restaurant in America or in some sort of first world country, third world countries don't count because they eat fucking toes and tongues and eyeballs and shit like that. I don't count third world restaurants. But first, sometimes second world restaurants, if they serve it there, you probably should eat it. If you can't get it in a first or second world country restaurant, you probably shouldn't be eating it. Number one being a placenta. There is no restaurant that I know of in the United States, or even as first and second world country, where you can order a barbecue placenta, or even a steamed placenta, maybe a broiled placenta. Placenta is not on the menu as far as I understand. Anyways, This whole thing is ridiculous to me. I don't understand eating the placenta. I don't know why you'd want to produce more milk than you. I'm not a woman. Maybe it's me. But anyways, you heard it from me. You heard it here. Have a nice
Come on. Ha, sicker than your average. Papa twist cabbage off instinct. Niggas don't think shit stink. Pink Gators, my Detroit players. Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. Dead right, if the head right, Biggie there every night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us. Girls want to us.